Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out. To the 25-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his second season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On play action, they'll throw. And his pass incomplete. He was looking for Crabtree that time, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
First down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Detroit!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And a loose football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. They got his man complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Breeze. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. He uncorks it for Snead. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 190.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Let's go. Spread
Back to throw now on first down. It's caught left side by John Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Flex round! Flex round!
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, a 22. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Flex round! Flex round!
Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Really something about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Lucky 56.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And an alley to run. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield on first down. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week. But the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
Play fake. Mayfield being chased out left. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
No. Check. Patriot!
Mayfield off the play fake. On the move to his left. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Watch him now, Barney! Gun!
Mayfield on play action. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. There, they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Watch him now, Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Watch him now, Barney!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
2nd down, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They begin this drive with Chubb. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
36, 36. Here we go now. 319.
They toss it left side to Chubb. Finding room at the 30. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 51 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this.
57 to Mike.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two, because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result.
Detroit!
Now Mayfield. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Now he's going to looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Crabtree the target on that one. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
He's going to air one out. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now.
Throwing. Mayfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Escaping the pressure right. Uncorks one for Davis. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Come on, let's go. What?
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Michael Crabtree, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Good! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Got some real estate inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Watch him now, Barney. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot.
Right back to him on 1st down. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down.
Well, anytime it's a toss or a pitch play, it's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free if you were playing on the play side, meaning the ball coming towards you. And anyone coming from the backside, they're pinching down and sliding down towards it to try and keep people kind of locked into one spot. And, boy, what a great defensive play there. Weren't out leverage, running to the football from the inside out. It turned into a big loss of yardage.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. First throw now for the backup Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Looking long for Thomas. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going up top. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They start on the ground with Pumphrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Hot. Over.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Mayfield now escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all of a sudden they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out.
Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run with Chubb. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit, Detroit.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39. Ah!
It's Pumphrey on the toss. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the rookie Denzel Ward. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
No, check, Patriot, Patriot.
Following the interception, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
Now a toss play. This is Pumphrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Leopard! Over!
Chubb will get the call running left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return it, Alvin Kamara. And now here come the Ravens. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Breeze now. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Larry Ogunjobi with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Now Breeze throwing on second down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a play fake here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Chubb. He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Now let's go. Green 39, green 39.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Detroit! Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Buying time to his left. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And another example of why Baker Mayfield went #1 in the draft. His ability to confound defensive coordinators. They played him for the pass. They covered it well. He takes off with his legs and scrambles for a big gain.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. In for the score. And the Browns add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Kamara now to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Looking to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. look to throw here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the rookie Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go. Green.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Browns, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And next week they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile for Baltimore, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.